Image generators like DALL-E 2 and Stable Diffusion have dominated the AI text-to-image industry for a long time. These tools are insanely powerful and can create almost anything you imagine. However, Meta has unveiled a new tool called CM3Leon, which is far more powerful than any image generator we've seen so far. And the craziest part is that they've made it open source, which means that people will have access to the tool's source code, opening more development opportunities. Today, we're going to dive into this new image generator and see what it makes better than other image generators like DALL-E 2. But before we begin, hello and welcome to the AI Trend, your go-to destination for all things AI. We are dedicated to bringing you the latest developments, breakthroughs, and releases in artificial intelligence technology. So, without wasting any time, let's get started. You might not be aware of this, but Meta has been making a very significant impact in the AI landscape for a very long time now. They've unveiled some pretty powerful models in the past that were nothing but mind-blowing. However, they're yet to release any of the AI models they've shown us so far. But this time, it looks like things are going to be different. They've unveiled a full multimodal AI system with a lot of interesting capabilities. This goes way further than your regular text-to-image generation. CM3Leon can generate text from images also. Now, let's take a look at this model's insane image generation skills. So, we can see here an image generated by CM3Leon of a cactus in the desert. And the prompt used was a small cactus wearing a straw hat and neon sunglasses at the Sahara Desert. This image is pretty good, though it's not exactly perfect. It's acceptable going by today's standards. According to Meta, CM3Leon is the first model trained with a recipe adapted from text-only language models, including a large-scale retrieval, augmented pre-training stage, in a second multitask supervised fine-tuning stage. This recipe is simple, produces a strong model, and also shows that the tokenizer-based transformers can be trained as efficiently as existing generative diffusion-based models. In essence, what this means is that CM3Leon, though trained on a transformer-based architecture similar to chatbots like ChatGPT, is still as powerful and efficient as the regular diffusion-based models we're used to, such as Midjourney. There's also another insane fact about this model that you should know. CM3Leon achieves state-of-the-art performance for text-to-image generation despite being trained with 5 times less compute than DALL-E 2. But it seems to be achieving way more than DALL-E 2 produces in terms of versatility and effectiveness of auto-regressive models while maintaining low training costs. As I said earlier, CM3Leon is a multimodal model because it can generate text and images based on the input it was given. So, if you give it a text as a prompt, it will generate an image for you. But if you were to give it an image as a prompt, then it will generate text for you. So, how does CM3Leon perform across different tasks? Well, I'll show you all of that in a bit. Now, here are some insane features of this model that will blow your mind. First off is text-guided image generation and editing. Image generation is sometimes very challenging, especially when it comes to complex objects or when the prompt includes too many elements that must all be included in the output. Midjourney, for instance, struggles with this problem. If your prompt has too many elements in it, the AI just starts ignoring some of them. However, unlike Midjourney, CM3Leon is able to effectively process a detailed and complex prompt with several elements in it. Another feature we have here is text-guided image editing. Basically, this is like a regular chatbot interface where you can have a conversation with it. But in this case, you can ask the AI to change some things in your image. For instance, you can ask it to change the color of the sky or change this little facet of this character. This is normally challenging because it requires the model to simultaneously understand both textual instructions and visual content. Now, let me show you some instances where CM3Leon was used and the results will blow your mind. So first off, we're going to look at some images generated from text prompts. We already saw the cactus earlier, which looked pretty cool. Next, we have a close-up photo of a human hand. This image is very detailed and accurate compared to most image generators out there. We also have another image here of a raccoon main character in an anime preparing for an epic battle with a samurai sword. These images are pretty accurate, but there's still room for some improvement. CM3Leon generates mind-blowing images, but its image editing feature is absolutely insane. For instance, in this case, the AI is given some instructions, and it manages to edit the images according to the instructions it was given. So here's the input image. Now it was asked, what would she look like if she was a bearded man? As you can see, it does a great job depicting what was said in the prompt. Now, put a pair of sunglasses on her, and it does that phenomenally as well. She should look 100 years old. One thing I really like about this is the way you can interact with the AI naturally. It excels remarkably at understanding natural language. And here we have another prompt. Apply some face paint. The AI manages to pull this off very well. Again, notice how it maintains the consistency of the rest of the character, only adjusting what actually needs to be adjusted. As I said earlier, CM3Leon is able to generate text from images. So, if you input an image, it can interpret it and tell you what's in the image. Now, here's an image. The AI was asked, "What is the dog carrying?" The model answers, "A stick." This was a bit easy, but here's something more difficult. Describe the given image in very fine detail. Here's CM3Leon's response. There is grass on the surface, and in the background of the image, there are trees. Though the description was short, it was pretty decent. Next, we also have structure-guided image editing. This involves understanding and interpreting not only textual instructions, but also structural or layout information that is provided as input. This allows CM3Leon to generate visually coherent and contextually appropriate edits to an image while adhering to the given structure or layout guidelines. Here, CM3Leon is asked to create a room that has a sink and a mirror in it, with a bottle at a specific location. And of course, it is able to segment out and identify what the different objects in the given images are and understand their locations in relation to each other with specific coordinates. This is something no other image generator has managed to accomplish before. We also have segmentation to image. So, if you have an image that contains segmentation with no text classes, you can still generate an image. Take a look at this image of a duck here. We can simply take it and extract the segmentation so we can see all the different parts of the image. Then we can ask CM3Leon to generate new variations of that exact segmentation. So you can actually change the type of duck in the image, and the new duck will be in the same location doing the exact same thing, with even the reflections being in the same exact area. This feature of CM3Leon is straight up mind-blowing. So, if you take a very good picture and you like the way you pose in the picture, you could get the same pose over and over again for whatever character you want to create. Meta revealed that they are going to make CM3Leon open source, just like most of their previous models. This means the model is going to be completely free and other people can modify it and make it even better. However, they've not revealed when they will release the model, or if at all they will release it. But if they do in fact release CM3Leon, it's definitely going to be the most powerful text-to-image generator we've seen so far. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell to stay up to date on the recent developments in the world of AI.